the Legacy Crusaders YouTube channel. This is Benji. Jordan is in the other room getting something. He will be here in a couple of seconds. We're going to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro with his latest goofy, crazy deck with way too many things in it. This is a quick peek at the current list. He's been experimenting with all kinds of wacky nonsense. It is a wind and water True King deck that takes advantage of frogs and nimbles and even summons Ultimate Conductor Tyranno from the deck. It could potentially summon Overtex Quatless as well. Hasn't really done it yet. We randomly threw in Grass just the other day, just because it's a 60 card deck. Doesn't seem necessary. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Looking into getting some cockadoodle-doos, because we're using them for some interesting synchro plays. Can do some good floating with Yazi. Can make a lot of different things in here. Also, Gen X Undyne is really good in here. Does some cool things. Sends the Angler to graveyard. The Angler sets off a whole bunch of combos. We're going to get started as soon as he gets back. If anyone has any suggestions or ideas to make this deck any better, you can let us know in the chat. Hey there, broski.
You?
Alright, I'm going to switch seats with my brother, let him come on in, and we'll play some games. See how this crazy deck plays. Earlier today, we did a 16k OTK on a tag duel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, we love Cloud Castle. We make Calamities in here quite often. Been making a few attempts to get... Yeah, Cloud Castle, summon a level 9 out of the graveyard. It also is technically a floodgate monster. You can't attack with monsters whose attack is whose level is below 9 the turn they're summoned. Gives them summoning sickness. Here, I'll highlight it if you want to read along. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target one level 9 or monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Level 8 or lower monsters cannot attack the turn they are normal or special summoned. So pretty much you use it in Link format so you can make rank 9s really easily.
Alright, well, you ready for some action?
Yeah, let's get this party started. Alright, gonna host it up. Some TCG only games, so we're playing with the current ban list. Thanks for putting that in the notes. That's gonna save us some trouble of people joining in and having to get kicked out.
That's the idea, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah, people come in and then they have to get kicked out all the time.
Yep.
Alright.
That's one.
There we go.
Finally read.
One person who didn't read, or at the very least, couldn't
read
stand.
right away.
That's alright. Oh, some guy named Pop. Next up, Snap and Crackle. Oh, we had some really great replays we were going to show of this deck, or variants of this deck. One of which was, what was it? Your opponent activated left arm, searched grass, and then realized we're playing a 60 card deck.
I wasn't even using this deck, but yeah.
It could be any deck.
Funny.
That is hilarious. Alright, looks like we're up against some sort of 45 card Lightsworns. Alright, he's got Goblinberg in hand, so he can get a summon of 2 monsters. Pretty close to getting 4 different monsters for Saryuja. Lumina can summon something from the grave. Is there anything in the grave at the moment? There needs to be at least one trigger.
I think it's a wolf. Not a wolf. Another Lumina, then another wolf. Either way, it's not 4 different names.
Well, he can still summon the wolf, but then he has more names again. But he could use the double Luminas to make a Link monster first, or he could have. Fortunately, he doesn't have aspect.
He could still use the second Lumina, and there's a Fairy Spellcaster, and he could bring back the Beast Warrior if he wanted to make Curious.
Curious would be cool. It'd be really nice to
that's
top
even
deck
better
Grass.
because he gets to mill more.
So he's got a Warrior, Spellcaster, and a Fairy. Alright, all light monsters. He's milling some of his hand traps. That sounds decent for us. He can even make Michael and mill with Michael. Oh, Curious. Alright, I don't think we can make Curious miss timing. Do we really have a way of dealing with Curious, or is he going to get a card? Oh wow, he just directly mills that card and adds JD to hand. That's pretty cool. Didn't consider playing that in a Lightsworn deck. Also, I haven't seen this deck
He
go
has
second
snow
a
in the
lot.
grave.
He does.
That's the issue.
Alright, well we're probably going to lose. That's fine. It's unfortunate. We can't even like...
If we could get him to snow preemptively, that'd be big.
Maybe we'll get it stuck underneath an XE monster. I think people do that to us all the time. What he should really do is just like Omega Loop if possible. Pull some of our cards, make us have less plays.
Might be what he's doing. He might only be able to snow once. We'll see how it goes. Either way, you know.
Well, if he ends his turn, he'll mill another 3.
I'm just looking at my play options, which we potentially have Trish into Calamities. Oh, that's interesting.
Well, that means Snow can't actually stop you now.
Yeah, and I could use this in hand.
You send his cost for Gen X Undyne. That would even keep your controller in the deck.
He sends his cost.
Yeah, it does. You can then you can play that, send Angler, summon 2 guys, and then play Instant Fusion to get a 4th guy.
Yeah.
And his Snow is trapped underneath there. And the controller will stay in the deck, so we'll be able to use Undyne later if you draw into another one.
That is really cool. I didn't realize that it was a cost.
Your guys aren't really going to float there.
I'm sorry?
Welcome from Leo's Discord. Leo is 037 Wolf, brother.
I know.
Yeah, Leo is the man.
Well, now I could Curious. I could Instant Fusion Saryuja. There's a lot of crazy good things I could do now. Although, is there any way for me to truly deal with the snow is what I'm wondering.
Well, you can't Trish it while it's there.
That's true. I don't really expect to be able to Trish it in general.
Alright, well, then you're just going to have to make... well, if you go into Calamities and you attack... Well, you can't attack over it with Calamities at the moment. But Calamities, whenever he finally does do something, he's never going to get over it with a Link Monster. There's no Link Monster that can get over Calamities.
I gotta have this zone too.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure what you would put there. The Synchro monsters we play in this deck aren't really going to do anything at the moment. So we know you came from Leo's, but we're not playing the Synchro deck because we feel like, you know, he's going to perfect that deck. We're going to perfect some weirder, goofier things. Drawing cards. Yazi wouldn't work. All these cards are really stopped at the moment, so...
We're going to Saryuja it for now.
See if we can make a better board, better hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use our Nimble Dino True Kings. What else is in here? Masterpiece is in here too, so it's got True Dracos in here as well.
I could pop the Dupfrog from the field to get a swap.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, you can use Angler again, right?
Yep.
Oh, we got Diagram. Some fun stuff. You can banish some cards from his graveyard with the Bosteros as well.
Yep. Limit
the amount of cards he has to do things. Our timer's starting to run a little bit, so we might want to be a little bit more concerned. Only a little. And because his effect entirely resolves inside the hand, we're going to get to take care of the traps despite the spells and traps in the graveyard, despite, what's his name again? The big elephant? Baguska. The terribly tired elephant. Oh, more cards. Do you have another level 9 in the graveyard?
Not currently, I don't believe.
Alright, well you could Monster Reborn?
No, I'm going to pop this, I think.
Oh, well... Tapir? Yeah, Tapir. Baguska the Terribly Tired Tapir. We can pop the... I was going to say you could pop Bosteros and float into Mariamne.
I'm aware.
Monster Reborn the Baguska. Make Calamities.
You said Monster Reborn Baguska.
I meant Bosteros.
I'm just gonna get this.
What's that?
I'm not going for the kill right now, even though he's got a JD, so it's like really obnoxious the way this is playing out. But I could make Curious right now.
Curious can get us to Snow or... Oh. I like the idea.
Take his Baguska?
Take his Baguska. He ain't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you just keep his Snow trapped under it. I think that's the play.
Yeah, that might be the play.
And when you feel the need to get rid of it... Oh, so beautiful. But we really need to take we need to take the Baguska because we can't deal with getting hit by JD. Which means, unfortunately, he'll continue to get cards with his Curious, I guess. Or he could take the Curious next turn? But I'll probably attack into you by then.
I'm thinking about killing the Lumina instead of this.
Yeah, leave it for now. Maybe you'll take control of it next turn.
Yeah.
And then he won't be able to get a card back from it.
I'm just going to lower him now also while I can.
That way if he does
I
decide
can't
to
attack
crash...
over Baguska this turn, yeah.
Oh, it's a really cool play, bro.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Anything worth reborning currently?
No, you can't really link into anything worth linking into. There's no floodgates that are worth taking.
Alright. Well.
Twin Twister. That's interesting. It's... Oh, you have a guy in the graveyard. That's cool. Yeah. None of you guys float, right? So Bostaros will come to the field. We could potentially destroy the Curious, but
that's what I'm wondering if I want to do or not.
I feel like he's going to do it himself if you don't do it, but you give him options before the battle phase if you do it.
But if he mills something before the battle phase, it'll be pretty annoying. Because he'll get the extra 3. I guess 3 aren't going to matter at this point. Yeah,
I would avoid popping him for now. Hey Galaxy, welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you on in a while, man. You been busy? School? He's one of the moderators and administrators of the Legacy Crusaders Discord server, which there's a link to down in the description. All
wow.
Right. This is perfect. I think you just have to detect... you're applying the effect...
I know, I'm going to lower him first.
Okay. And then, well, now you might take him, so...
I guess that's a decent point.
You can Monster Reborn it and force it onto the field. Well, good luck with your test, man. That's fine. Summer's coming. We'll hang during the summer. We're going to Nats this year. We don't know what we're playing yet.
Figured the snow's coming out now. I should be able to OTK through this board regardless of what he does. Because I could always flip this, and if the Toad gets stuck on the board, that's not really the end of the world. I mean, excuse me, if the swap gets stuck on the board.
Well, he's only got like one more summon of snow anyway, and he can't flip over either of the big link monsters that are going to be doing stuff. Maybe you should play Chan. No, you can't like Ronin Toad into a synchro. Saryuja can summon the controller, but you can't really synchro with it.
I'm sure there's something worth reborning.
Well,
could special the controller, summon the Undyne.
Oh. I am starting to
Reborn
think.
Raiden, special controller, Yazi.
Oh, that's cool. Well, Raiden's not a. Is a tuner. Do you need a non-tuner?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So some level 4 in his graveyard. Wolf. We're
Well,
gonna
that's convenient. Give me this wolf.
Let's use our vanilla tuner, the best monster in the game. The best monster in the games are normals, like Ciphering Driver is broken.
You know I could pop him.
Oh, that's even more crazy.
So Calamities is coming out. Oh no!
Oh no, he has to pop a Yang Zing card.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
Garnet is not as good as Ciphering Driver. He already used that once per this turn, right?
I believe so.
Either way, you don't want to have him flipping your cards too early.
Now, do I go for the Mare or do I go for the...
Well, what's Mare going to go into? I guess you can do piercing damage through the snow with the White Aura Whale. Oh, and that guy?
I don't think I could get to the White Aura Whale. I could only get to 7.
Alright, well,
Or 6. No, I don't have enough room to get to 6 on the board. So I'm going to bring out one of these guys.
Alright, so Calamities will just lock him down. He won't be able to play. It'll also negate the effect of Curious, which is kind of a problem. And you've made Curious pretty small already, so he's not really a card you want to take. The only thing he can do after this is evenly matched if he has it. And considering we haven't seen like any traps, it's probably not happening.
Any point of making the Ronin? I don't see one.
Summoning the Ronin?
Yeah.
You should definitely Calamities now, though. Prevent him from using Curious to add any card back.
Yeah, the Curious and the Snow. Or Pain.
Light, and that'll end Curious from doing anything. And you can take control of his...
I could take his Snow, even.
Yeah, that way he can't use it. Also, you do more damage, I guess, if you... Oh yeah, you can bump Curious down even more. Curious is tiny, and you kill him with Calamities, and then attack over him with...
Yep.
Saryuja. So
it was looking good. I was worried when he got the Snow in the grave turn 1, but he definitely got some epic shenanigans going.
Yeah, shenanigans.
And this should be...
Call light and the game should end. Unless he's got Raigeki. In which case, you don't have
the game should continue.
The game will continue for a while. That's the worst case scenario, that we continue the game if we get Raigeki'd.
Or Dark Hole, or...
any kind of board wipe.
Slumber, yeah.
I feel like decks that have too many random mills, they tend to avoid using their board wipes sometimes, or they don't play that many because they might never have them.
And there's a board wipe that he can't use.
He can't attack, he can't do anything.
He could just stand there, and then he could come to my side of the field.
Wow, look at all these monsters that don't do anything. I constantly forget that they can't attack, and he clearly did as well.
Everyone forgets, and then they go to the battle phase, and then they face palm.
You want to... Let's reduce that bigger one. The bigger one.
Yeah, I guess. I was considering taking the bigger one.
Alright, his Snow is live now, and all he can do is flip Calamities. You can send your own Snow.
Sure. There's a lot I could do here, so... Like, I still have the overtext. Like, I could still make, my big crazy dinosaur whenever I want, sort of, if I wanted to.
I mean, he should really flip over.
I love that he gets it off the flip
summon. Off a flip summon? That's so cool.
Yeah, I was curious just now. Pun intended.
Because now you could send the second Ronin and the fuel should he, like, flip over the swap, which he should have.
Well.
Alright, let's save this. I deleted all my replays, so anything you save is here. V Snow versus Snow. Alright. Yeah. Welcome. We see we have more viewers. Anyone want to say hello? Feel free in the chat. Let us know if you dislike our plays or think we had better options, or if you can think of a card that might belong in this deck that we haven't considered yet. We'll pull the deck list up again later on. We had shown it earlier on. If you can scroll back in the stream, not sure if I've enabled that option. Not quite sure how to do that. So this is Benji, and this is Jordan.
Hello.
And Jordan's crazy concoction is back at it again. Oh, neat. We still don't even know if grass is actually a good thing in this deck. It's more in here just because there are a few cards that go off.
No, I think it's good. It's not great. That's kind of how I see it.
Like, yeah, like it could mess up other plays. But it's definitely ash bait.
Yeah, well, I kind of want the grass to resolve more than the swap, though.
Alright.
So, we'll see how it goes.
So we're up against a 40 card deck with a 15 card extra deck, which tells us absolutely nothing. Does this Nimble do something when it's discarded?
No, he has to be from field.
Okay, so this one's from field. So for now, he does just let you play swap over and over again. Okay, Angler. This is the best thing that could have happened with Angler, right? Because we did everything that you needed?
Yeah.
Any grave effects that were
Slumber, a Ronin, and a Swapper in here.
Okay, so you got something to eat
so
off.
So I could bring off a Ronin Totem and go straight into Curious if I want to, or I could bring this back out and go Saryuja. There's a lot of options. I feel like both of those cards are high impact, though.
I was thinking you might not want to summon. Well, the swap you'd have to. You already used the normal, so I guess you have to special it.
Yeah.
At this point, because I was going to say if you can just special it off of Saryuja, that would be good also. Or maybe you'd prefer to Curious now.
Yeah. Well, I have to see my grave again before Curious to make sure that my whole Dino engine is live. It looks like it is. Yeah.
Yeah, not even the. Not
Oh
even
no,
the
the pills. The pills in the grave.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's why we check. So Saryuja would be much better. Although there's always high risk. It's one solemn strike and it's like I probably lose the
Torrential
duel.
Tribute.
Yeah, that could mess me up pretty bad too.
Alright.
I could just make this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make him a Starboy and then I'm gonna summon this back out and make Toad.
Okay. Starboy Toad sounds good.
Yeah, keep it simple. And then like if he wants to strike either of those, at least they'll regain resources for me, so I won't just overly extend.
Toad sends an Aqua to the graveyard to negate, right?
Yes. So he cannot send this.
Generally, he should send himself, I guess, so that.
So he can't be chaliced or anything.
Yeah. I guess it's good and bad that all the Nimble monsters aren't exactly Aqua. Gives you a little more flexibility with Curious, and all their names help for Saryuja, but they don't really help for Toad negates. But I guess Toad is not the best play in this deck. Okay, nice he got over it. I would have never put him on that.
Yeah, I definitely was not sure which I wanted to attack with. Not that it's a huge difference maker, but this is live, by the way, because I believe I did melee.
I think I saw Mariamne.
I think I saw Bassaros.
I saw Mariamne as well.
There's Bassaros. There's no. Oh, there's Mariamne. You were right, sir. Alright. See, now this was like low impact, but it's a big deal. I've been ashed on my Toad summoning. Like, every time. It's weird. It's like if I have Toad, they're going to draw ash. I keep putting them there, but I forget about Mech Knights. Like, I should just put them away in the other corner.
Alright, Galaxy. We'll catch you later if you want. You can just leave your computer on here. And, ooh, taking Raigeki sounds fun. Leave your computer on with this on mute, and we can get some more watch time. It's always helpful. If possible.
I think I'm going to add the Bassaros to hand. And then on the unphase, I could bring back my other guy.
Alright, well, we got another Scoop. Scoops are good.
Yeah, let's not save this one. He was too bad. Or at least we didn't get to see anything. So.
Yeah, there was nothing impressive in the replay, but it'll make the video.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't bad. It was
the
just...
re-upload.
Let's see if we could win a rock, paper, scissors. We've been getting roasted and toasted in the rock, paper, scissors game, but
yeah,
well, at least we're better than them at Yu-Gi-Oh! Like,
oh, we're playing against some sort of Draco things.
Well,
no, we're not looking for bad decks, Radio. And I don't know if your deck is bad. Alright, Draco Phoenix. So oh wow, never mind.
I figured that was coming. Because he popped Mariadne.
Vortex Troopers destroyed, you get a free search. I mean a draw, right?
Yeah, draw.
Ooh. Oh, if you pop in hand by popping
yeah, I'm
two.
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pop 2 waters, but it feels... I guess Diagram, pop this, search Bassaros, and then so I keep my swap. That might be the play.
Oh, he's only got 2. Well, he's gonna set 2, right? Oh, he's gonna draw cards and then have to set more.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we know one's Monarchs are up, but that's what I'm banishing at least.
So you should target both. Wait, it could be on the field already, right?
Yeah. Or
it could be anything.
I think it's one of these.
All right.
So I'm gonna leave this alone. Yeah. Oh, nice Nimble Beaver. So I don't have to use the thing yet, even. I'm just gonna pop the Nimble Beaver and the other Bassaros first thing.
Would you like to respond?
Destroy these 2. Yeah, he's gonna add a card to hand.
Well, now it means if he has one of the traps, he can do the tribute summon of Masterpiece early. So you kind of have to target both sets. Well, 2 sets.
Yeah, I know.
You can't stop your effects either way. So if maybe you should even leave the one that you think is the one you think might be Monarch Storm, the Monarch one. That way I wouldn't be able to do the tribute summon now. I guess you can't kill him in battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get these 2, like I had planned. So I hit these two. Okay. That is good to see. I believe that I'm going to pop the Vortex Trooper.
You haven't normaled, right? You can technically make your own masterpiece. Not that you have any cards to like do anything with it. Oh, I hear the mirror match for Dracos is tough. We haven't really played it.
Yeah, well, we don't run Heritage, so...
Okay.
That's very interesting.
That means his guy can die in battle. He can tribute spell and trap. You don't have a water in hand.
I could normal this, bounce this, pop 1, 2. Is that worth it? Because he can't go off again.
You can't.
So I'm just gonna fill my grave with my swap, I guess. These are both in defense. I'll make the Calamities.
Well, he'll be affected by monster effects once you kill Majesty Maiden, so he won't be able to pop the Calamities this turn. Now at least you'll be able to make Toad next turn.
He's got Amano Iwado still, right? Or no?
Oh.
So we know his 2 cards?
Well, he can't summon both.
Yeah, that's sort of true, actually.
So he'll probably tribute his 2 continuous cards for Masterpiece.
And then he'll be able to pop me on my turn.
Yeah, but it'll be a while.
True.
But he'll also be able to destroy your... he'll be able to destroy your diagram with his spell card.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
And if he does kill Calamities, he'll be able to draw an extra card off of Heritage. Oh, what do you mean, the backgrounds? Draco's Demise is also one of the smaller Yugi tubers from Duelamina. We're working our way up. Alright, so he's just going to sit there. He can just pop you next turn. That doesn't help him, other than thinning his deck.
Why is this still negated? Maybe it's just the image, but it's not really.
I don't know, it could be a glitch. He tributed Imperial Order. Maybe read Imperial Order. Oh, I guess it's fine.
Okay, it's just the image.
That's weird. It's a strange glitch.
Yeah.
Which means now his Masterpiece is immune to spells at the moment, right? So he doesn't have to be killed twice in battle. We try to have a decent looking setup. If you want to see like great setups for Yugi tubing, then I recommend MST.TV. He seems to be the ultimate in video. Ooh, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I guess you
did he shuffle back all of his? Oh no. Yeah.
I guess you go into the battle phase, attack him, then make Toad or something.
Well, he's gonna pop me in the battle.
He's gonna pop you anytime. And he's not. Oh, you can make him into a water. I don't know if that makes he become water, but you don't have a guy to use.
Yeah, I don't have a thing.
Oh, if you can make Starboy. And add back the Bosteros.
He has to go to the grave to make Starboy.
Oh. Well, he's gonna kill you eventually.
I see. Just make him water now. And then, yeah.
I guess there won't be a way to get the Bosteros back into your hand. This is harder than I thought it would be.
I can't even use the surface.
I think we're just gonna lose this game, but I don't think it was anything in your power to do. I mean, there's a chance he just doesn't pop you for some reason. Maybe he'll think he's protected. Oh, that's his last pop, I think, at the moment anyway.
No, we had a Heritage in here too.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm wondering what else I could make.
Well, you can try and draw cards, but I mean, you don't do anything otherwise. You don't do anything if you do that.
Yeah. My Toad could actually get in his way a lot because he can't use him because I'll take him. Yeah, I think it's make Toad.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually steal the Masterpiece for a change. He's gonna have to let you summon the dupe, and then he has to like attack into dupe because he's affected. Oh no, you're using this dupe. Okay. And he can't play spells. I guess he can do a tribute summon. He's got his diagram already live. If you set surface, it might make him feel like he needs to pop it, and then you can negate and steal Masterpiece.
Yeah, we'll have to set it regardless, just because the anti-spell.
Is Vortex Trooper a machine? What is he?
What he needed to do was try to hit me in the draw phase. That would have been...
If he was going to do it, he had to do it then.
Vortex Trooper is an aqua, so he works with surface even.
You can now negate Masterpiece and steal him. And you can keep your Toad.
That's right, I forgot. That's why you're asking. I will take that Masterpiece, thank you, good sir. Appreciate you. You're a good guy.
That keeps it out of his graveyard. He's used all of his ammo at the moment for another Masterpiece, should he get one. He might make a mono auto. He'll probably summon a mono auto, no matter what. Then he'll probably pop his trap card that he just set to search for another Masterpiece. Do the extra tribute summon? Oh, Ignis. Ignis will... Okay.
That's interesting. I'm surprised that he killed that.
Well, he gets to draw off it. It's probably a little too big.
Well, he doesn't even have Heritage. And he can't play Heritage if he does get it because of his anti-spell.
He can tribute his trap.
Oh yeah, I see.
Which means your set spell is still alive. Oh, interesting. He might be trying to trick you into activating your trap card.
Good luck with that.
Well, I mean... And at least he can't...
The issue is when he got the Heritage.
He's only gonna get... Oh, he did 3 cards?
He got 3, dude, yeah.
Oh, that's why he hit the Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's broken. That's
now
impressive.
I'm probably going to give him another spell because I'm going to add swap.
No, this is a damage step. He can't activate Ignis Heat.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
He'll do it next turn, but he'll be getting a spell, and you still won't be able to get over Ignis because he can't be destroyed twice. Although you can negate and steal the Ignis. Yeah. Assuming he tries to get a spell. I mean,
I do run a spell, so it could...
You definitely have to tribute the Toad, though, because if he has Monarch's Erupt, which he has no extra deck, so it's a card in the deck.
Oh yeah, I could get royally screwed.
Yeah, we definitely want to encourage him to do something here. I would even like summon swap to give him a second opportunity to activate that.
Yeah.
Alright, so will he activate? Will he negate? Find out next time.
What will these 3 cards do, basically?
Is your pill still alive? Because you can get back the Bosteros and then pop the Swap Frog and the Overtex. And just try an OTK.
Well, let's see what he does here.
Alright, well, we
tribute myself. Watch Called by the Grave, and my soul is destroyed.
I don't think he's got it. Alright. Yoink. We will take that.
I think I still have Ronin in deck.
So using this could be dangerous.
I think I still have a Ronin. Or dupe, maybe? Yeah, so... Oh, we could send from hand anyway if I needed to.
That was your normal summon, though. Adding to hand Bosteros?
Yep. I'd like to get rid of some of this crap. Although, I'm going to pop the Overtex, so...
Deck, thank God, is a Ronin in there.
I thought there was. Do I make... Toad first, and then pop these 2 is the question.
I would think so. I doubt he has a trap that can really stop you. I mean,
yeah.
He could have your attack, maybe. You could just banish the traps before he can use them. And just attack him. As long as he has diagram, he can still play. Maybe the diagram needs to go.
Well, I might be able to OTK this turn if I get rid of 2 of these, is what I'm getting at.
Like, potentially stop the one that's going to have your attack?
Yeah. / kill a monster.
Alright.
It's non-targeting, so it should force him to use all 3 in a way.
But what are you OTKing with? Toad and Bosteros, or Toad and
You keep forgetting that this is a 3500.
Yeah, but how are you getting?
Oh yeah, I see.
You're either getting the big guy or you're getting rid of the back row.
I see. I could actually make these.
Elvis, they're taking advantage of you. You have to do something.
I can make these Miss Starboy, then pop the Miss Starboy and the other Ronin engrave. And then... no. It's hard to say.
But you can't summon Busters twice.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have a wind? You don't have a wind at the moment, so you can't, like...
I'm gonna use this Totally Awesome.
Alright.
Because if he flips the trap, I could take it. Oh, interesting.
That gets you closer to your win condition, I suppose. You banish the 2 other back row. Alright. We know. That was why we were arguing for a minute. Thanks, radio. We were arguing because we can't search the conductor and hit the back row. Whereas hitting the back row might end the game, but I feel like the 2 back row that are actually already face up might be the devastating ones at the same time. So it's kind of tough.
I don't know if this was the right choice to pick up.
Oh, would you get Busters?
Yeah.
Oh, you can float into the other guy and get Calamities.
Like my Calamities are already used and in the grave.
Oh,
that's the problem.
Oh, I didn't even realize that you picked that up. Well, you get a big...
Either way, I get to keep my swap.
He has to get face-up monsters, right? You can't use that Ignis for anything?
I'm sorry?
You can't use the Ignis?
I cannot use the Ignis. I'm just going to use these 2.
Alright.
And leave the back there.
Yeah, definitely that way. I mean, if he strikes it, then he still has 1 back row anyway, and if you get Pill, you have game.
Still have the normal summon here.
Hey, Nod. Welcome.
Oh, fuck. He's the only one.
Oh, no.
Minus.
Misplay. Well, you can Ronin twice, maybe.
Yeah, Ronin twice. For what? A Starboy? Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but we'll be alright.
Mistakes happen.
See, that's something that's like an online error. You know, like I could just actually check my stuff. And I knew it already, so it was just like instinct. You want to use your swap frog, you know.
His timer's running low. He might just lose by timeout, so we won't.
Yeah.
We'll just, we'll get the decent replay though, with the exception of that.
True. 1, 2.
Just. Can you make another Ronin? Is it?
I can, but I'm out of toads.
Oh, because he strike the other toad. Oh, we picked that.
I can make a Miss Starboy just to get extra damage
back
potentially.
If you get mirror forced.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least Conductor is not going to be affected negatively by Starboy. And I mean, those guys weren't doing anything, so you have just short of game by 100 on board.
Yep.
All right. What do you know? 600. Save it as a backup plan.
Yeah, I'll save my pill just in case.
I mean, he could flip over Apocalypse and just have everybody, and that could be a problem. At least you protect your other guy. Yeah, go 600 attack. Apocalypse.
No.
Oh, that's gonna pop. Ooh, who does he want to pop? Okay. Oh, put Toad back.
Yeah, well, I was just checking like for Calamities for a second.
Oh, Calamities is dark.
I don't think I could actually make Toad right now, for the record, because I use like all my stuff.
All your frogs are gone?
I believe so.
Oh.
Alright, I guess I could just... I'll bring out the guy just in case. I always banish my beavers. It's like tradition.
We weren't taking opponents for the duels at the moment. I mean, we can. That's kind of why we don't do it.
It's funny because I was thinking, what if it's a Solemn Judgment?
So he needs to draw some very specific things to play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stream sniping's a thing we don't try to play other people. Sometimes what we do is we have the streams. Oh, he lost his game. Oh, he could draw a card, I guess.
Watch him draw Demise, and then draw all 3 pieces of Exodia. No.
That'd be cool. Well, if we were to play somebody, we'd have to play with our hand hidden, which we could do. All right. Want me to try and set up a game?
This is where it's gonna freeze on the screen, though.
All right.
So we have to like close it.
Our Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro got kind of messed up because our opponent rage quit in the last 3 seconds. At least he waited to the end, so we're gonna have to restart that. I'm gonna have to readjust it on. Readjust it for what do you call it? For OBS. And we'll be back in a moment. Just setting it up. Is that accurate? Okay. Go to adjust the size. Going down to Percy. Is it size right? Okay, I think size-wise. Some guy wants a shout out. Okay, well, you show up on screen.
Shout out to some guy just for being some guy.
Yeah, man, you are a guy.
All right, let's
some
duel.
Guy.
What's going on?
No, do we want to duel somebody from the stream? Because I'll open up a second.
No, just open it regular.
All right, we're gonna play more TCG games.
If they get in, they get in. You know.
All right, but then they can see our hand. I could hide our hand if we were to play somebody.
Are we still in Europe?
All right.
Whatever. The Europeans are probably better.
Europeans better than the
TCG only at the bottom, please.
All right. All right. So we'll do another game, then maybe we'll pull up the deck list and show anyone who showed up late what the deck list is. We don't play TCG OCG. We play TCG OCG, and then we get a bunch of matches against people we can't actually determine if the deck is good or not. We want to know what to fix in the deck, but when we're playing a bunch of things that don't exist, it's like silly. It's hard to get opponents who play TCG. Oh, this looks good.
Yeah.
OCG cards are a crutch sometimes when you play live Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't want to have to rely on them until you at least know when they're being released.
I kind of want to pop the pill. This way I can bring out a Toad and... Not just a Toad, never mind. I was thinking on Masterpiece, possibly. I'll add this stand, because I don't see myself doing too much.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where you're going with this.
Well, I'll just have this Turborn, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Infinite Monster Reborn sounds nice. Then they also have to worry about their monsters getting popped. Now, you're not getting into a particularly solid board on this first turn.
Yeah, not at all, but I'm going to have an annoying board.
Oh yeah, like, do you want to destroy any of these guys by card effects? Hopefully not. Yeah, we're not a big fan of playing against OCG cards. That's actually why we're doing TCG only. We understand that we want these cards that they have to come out, but they will come out. But it's a very interesting game when we play with what we have. You know, the idea is to find the best deck you can make with the cards in the pool that are available. That's why when you play like an online tournament that has some sort of strange ban list restrictions, it's cool to find the best deck in that. Like, I won the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Amino 1-year anniversary tournament playing a 60-card deck with no grass. You know?
I win tournaments all the time.
Oh yeah,
No
my brother constantly is playing 60-card decks at our tournaments at our locals. Doesn't play grass and just wins them anyway. The 60-card. What were you playing? You were playing Mech Knight Kaijus.
Mech Knight Dinosaur Kaijus.
Mech Knight Dinosaur Kaijus, which we did on the previous stream. So that's a stream upload. You can see it.
That deck's too much random shit, so I have to play, like Draco, Frog,
Nimbles,
Dinos.
Yeah, with three dinosaur cards in the deck.
Excuse you, there's 4.
There are 4? Oh, the Kaiju.
Think so. Yeah.
Monster Reborn.
You see, this wasn't so bad after all, was it?
I wouldn't call it Monster Reborn. Yeah, it was surprisingly an effective thing.
I could bring out a Masterpiece. So much stuff I could do.
Well, you can make Calamities, and you can make Starboy, and Calamities and Summon Masterpiece, I think.
I think that does sound right. I'm not sure about the Summon Masterpiece 100%, but...
Well, you can do it on their turn by tributing the monster you summon off of
the Toad.
Yeah. Oh, you're not making Toad.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, because you can't make... It's Calamities or Toad, and I think Calamities will lock him down more.
I mean, it looks like he bricked anyway. Oh, yeah, I could do that if I wanted.
Oh, we love tag duels. Well,
I may as well pop this now. Let's get a wind to the VIP board and search the Masterpiece.
So now all your Bosteros' graveyard effects are over, because that's all of those things. You can only special once this turn if you use return, so you can make Calamities first, then you can Monster Reborn, and then you contribute the trap and the spell. Or you can shuffle some guys back and draw a card.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I can't really.
Oh, there aren't 3? Okay.
No.
The only thing you could have done potentially differently here was to summon that back and then summon the frog back and tribute the frog.
I'm going to tribute 1, 2 because I want to be able to keep reborning. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which one do I want to tribute really? I guess this.
Oh. What do you mean, nod? You also have a pop on your Masterpiece, which you didn't have before.
Yeah.
Our stream chat's pretty cool. These guys know some stuff. Fuma. That's mildly annoying. I guess we should have stopped it earlier. You don't have game on board if you would have just like.
I wasn't trying to have game.
I know. I'm just asking.
No. Well, that's why I'm not like. I'm saving the resources. Why go for game when they just have like a set monster? Like obviously he bricked if he'd had just a set monster.
That one float. I think you're up against the Draco mirror match though, because there are some Draco Samurais. Was it a Draco Samurai, the one that got the top 8 in the regional?
No, it was the equipped Samurai.
Oh, like the bamboo sword stuff?
Yep.
A1 has a deck like that he's been playing.
I guess I'll make everything water just because I have the Starboy out.
That'll make everybody's monsters
oh
bigger.
No, he has wind stuff.
Though
that he could pop from hand. That will resolve.
I would do. Well, you want to. Dark would mean if he had DD Crow, you'd stop that.
Why would DD Crow matter?
Because he can hit your trap, your guy.
Why would he be running DD Crow?
I'm just saying. His other.
He
cards
runs winds that will resolve.
Oh, that will resolve. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The Fumo.
That's fine.
Oh.
I was trying to think of a hand trap that might be worth stopping, but on your turn, there's not that many. That's really what was going on. Alright, so he's wins. So, well, also, that's fine.
I'm wondering if I wanted to pop this before he brings out. I'll pop it when it's going to be 2 counters, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just pop it now.
Well, you only play the one true Draco Phoenix to use for recycling, so recycling wasn't going to happen anyway.
So I'll just sit here with 2 wind guys.
Yeah, I don't know why people really watch streams on their phone. I mean, welcome anyone who's watching on their phone, but yeah, I feel like it's hard to like get much out of it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not going to do anything.
Yeah, he can't activate his effect, and he can't attack.
He
So.
could just stand there. But wait, I'm sure he could still go in the battle phase, thinking that he could attack my thing, and then just.
Well, hopefully, our opponent might not have been able to do anything. So we got a rage quit. All right. So today's stream is going really well. Hey, Harcion, welcome. Harcion streams on Twitch. You can probably check out his channel as well. Also, don't forget to check out Invoked 101, whose channel is also very good. We have a challenger. Welcome to our challenger. Hopefully we're not being stream sniped. I think this is good, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's good.
So we essentially have a 8-card hand, right?
6, not 7.
Well, we'll have 6 when we open. You'll play grass, and then you'll add each of those cards go +1.
Grass might not resolve, so I'm just gonna summon a swap first and see. And then I'll grass, and then the salvages are pretty, yeah. They should be very good.
I like Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is a nice thing. It's a nice deck. Just wish I got alternatives when they were 10s a long time ago. Just couldn't get myself to get Sages for like 30. And they got a reprint. I should have predicted that alternative wasn't getting a reprint in this set. Oh, who's this? Is that Mama? Oh, Ronald. Okay, that's fine. Ronald is not Mama.
Ronald is not your mother.
Alright, Ronald is missing our stream. I have to tell him later how upset I am at him. Alright, so Ronald is our roomie for Nats. So we can't summon 2 monsters at a time. So that means your anglers are kind of wrecked here, right?
Oh man, that's really unfortunate.
Can anglers summon up to 2, or does it summon exactly 2?
I think it's up to 2, but...
Well, then you can trigger it at the very least, and maybe he'll spaz out with his Spirit Dragon.
Now I'm wondering if I want to save my normal for this, maybe.
Well...
I guess I could just special, and then play the grass. Yeah, I'll do that.
Special, I mean, if he...
This way I could potentially still summon Masterpiece this turn.
He might negate the Grave Effect also.
He can negate 1 Grave Effect per turn, so...
Well, when we play on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, we play against less ashes, so that's always a good sign.
I saw Snow go.
No, broken.
Angler.
Oh, you might want to chain... no, it's not going to work. So he's only going to summon 1 card, because he can't summon 2.
I see chain Snow is what you're saying?
Well, chaining Snow isn't going to help, because he'll tag out after you summon. At some point the Snow will be decent. Oh, you got Continuous is in grave for Masterpiece. You could just tribute him, tribute summon him.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can salvage your stuff back.
I guess I may as well use a salvage now at least. I want these guys back in the deck, man. Like it really,
well, if they're in your hand, you can Saryuja into them.
Oh yeah, I could Saryuja them back into the deck. That would be pretty
There's something fishy about our deck.
I see what you did there.
I didn't say it. It's Arceon.
Oh.
People don't come here to see me say something clever. It doesn't happen. If a pun isn't bad, it wasn't good.
I can't even get into Saryuja. How am I going to get the 4th? Oh, Snow and Ronin.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I will put some guys back in the deck. 1, 2.
Snow, really got to get the Snow out there to really like get him to lose his Blue Eyes already, I think.
One. And if I'm going to put them back in the deck, I'm going to want the guy
who does more things than anybody else.
Yeah.
Oh. Will
I
he
guess I should have done it in the other order. Probably, because this one could make the Toad come out.
It's the negation part.
That's fine.
And now he'll tag. Interesting. I wonder what he's going to tag into. I guess he can go into Azure Eyes. Can you get over a 3,000 defense?
Don't know.
That can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects?
We're going to start using and see. We might be able to do a shitload. We might be able to do almost nothing.
Well, you can Curious. Is your pill live? You can just run over all 3 of these guys.
No, my Conductor's in the grave.
Oh.
I might draw into Exodius.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Okay,
Summoning Blue Eyes.
that's definitely not a big deal in the slightest, so I'm glad he's doing that. I don't know why he did that.
That gave us more information.
Okay, now you can Saryuja.
Overload and steal it. Then you can.
I don't want to get these guys back in the deck first of all.
All right.
Like I already know the 3 cards I'm putting back, kind of. So that's kind of funny.
Oh,
Exodius.
Exodius. Oh, Gen X controller.
Yeah. Well, this 1, 2, 3. Oh, I clicked it twice, maybe.
Yeah, I think you clicked it right.
2, 3.
You probably want to get Snow and Ronin out of the graveyard before you start reloading all of your monsters. Our timer's running kind of low.
That's how I misplay, for the record, every time you say that.
I'm sorry.
Even if you're right, I'm just telling you, like, when there's misplays, it's because I heard that.
Oh, that blue eyes can be targeted, but only
Yeah.
that one.
That's funny. Is it time? It is time. Oh wait, I could Cloud Castle first and bring back a level 9.
Alright, well.
Oh fuck, yeah, it is really low. The timer. And my Snow's gonna go back in the deck when I do this.
Oh, the monster you synchro with goes back in the deck?
No, this is gonna be in the grave.
You can still summon it again. You're making moves. You might get your time back. Enough of it to make plays.
Well, I want to see if I want this stuff banished or back in the deck. I feel like I could banish 7.
You can banish the ones you don't want back in the deck.
True.
Like, you don't need to draw Cockadoodle-Doo, Mare, Grass, at this point is useless. I think you shuffle back like 1 monster.
Yeah, so that turned out to be kind of retarded.
There's no continuouses in the grave anymore either.
Yeah, well, you know, I told you that shit's gonna get fucked up.
Alright, attack, I guess? Or just go into battle phase to do something?
Oh, fuck my life. I hate this fucking game.
Yeah, oh well. So I think that's going to wrap up today. Do you want to do another one?
No, you're right. Let's get the hell out of here.
Alright, so thanks for coming to the stream. Let me pull up the deck list in case anyone has any questions about it.
Man,
or
it's like
curiosities.
losing in time, losing online because of the timer. Just, I don't know.
I don't know. You did a lot with it. You showed people some cool stuff.
It doesn't matter. It's just annoying.
I know, it's always going to be annoying. But, you know, until the Gideon server is reprogrammed for Percy, and I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, we have quite a few subs. I try to help everybody on Amino, like, make decisions that are going to actually positively affect their sub counts and do something productive for their channels. But I don't know. I feel like I can't get people to, like, see that what I'm doing is working a little bit and, like, follow along and do something similar or work together. I don't know. I'm going to keep trying to get people to get involved, but I don't really do much. I know the Gideon client's available. I don't know if there's enough people on it. We should really talk to the Percy people about putting Gideon back in play. Anyway, so this is a deck list. I'll just run through the cards in case people can't see them very well. We have 1 Gen X controller, which is a Garnet, so we shuffle it back all the time. Conductor is a Garnet. We have Exodius. Part of Exodius is because you can declare an attack and send Nimble Angler to the graveyard. We got 2 Mariamne, the True Draco Phoenix, which isn't as good as the Bosteros. We have more waters. We do play some winds, so we can summon the Mariamne. Yeah, we got to get people involved, give them a drive to improve. Good point. We have Dogoran, which is a dinosaur kaiju. So we have a kaiju that's searchable. Well, we have a dinosaur that also works towards playing Double Evolution Pill. Also, technically, with the Dogoran and the Overtext, there are 2 dinosaurs that can be in the graveyard if we were to hard summon the Conductor. 1 Masterpiece, Gardala, which is wind. Because it's wind, we have Gamma Seal because it's water. It also gives us 3 kaijus for Slumber. Got Mare, which we can float into off of Yazi and Bosteros. Actually, no, Bosteros can't summon it because of water. It can't summon the water. Got 2 Cockadoodle-Doos, 1 Fairy Tale Snow, 3 Gen X Undyne, which is essentially a 1-card Saryuja, as it says Nimble Angler, and then you just have to normal summon. Well, we have to special a card, so it's almost 1 card, but not 1-card combo. Vortex Trooper, which is a wind that lets you fix your hand. It also works well with Diagram and Mariamne. Got Triple Swap Frog, 1 Nimble Sunfish, 3 Manta. Got Triple Angler, Double Beaver, Double Ronin, Double Dupe, a couple instant fusions for the Theseus. Theseus gets us into quite a few synchros. We can do Trishula, we can do Cloud Castle to get into Calamities, we can get into Yazi pretty easily. We got Grass because we can mill Overtex, Ronins, stuff like that, the Anglers. Surface is essentially Monster Reborn in this deck. It hits a lot of cards, which is really good. We got 1 Pill, helps sometimes. Soul Charge is always good. We got triple Terraforming, 1 Foolish for plenty of cards to hit. It could hit the Overtex or the Snow. Reborn, triple Salvage, 1 Kaiju Slumber, 1 Draco Phoenix to shuffle back, usually the True King, so you can keep the diagrams live. Triple Diagram and 1 True King's Return. No, I think I'm going to stay back. Okay. Alright, extra deck we have 1 Theseus, Sea Monster of Theseus, the most broken card in the game. Normal tuner, instant fusion target. Konami says it's the best, so it must be the best. 1 Trish, 1 Cloud Castle, 1 White Aura Whale. I love White Aura Whale. White Aura Whale is really cool. Attacks twice on monsters, does piercing damage, and destroys all special summoned attack position monsters, I think? Or is it just attack position monsters? All your opponent's attack position monsters. So it's like a Mirror Force on summon. And it also special summons itself as a tuner, so you can just upgrade it into a Cloud Castle if you play to level 1. I don't think we have any in here, but that'd be pretty cool. We got 1 Yazi, which again floats into either Bosteros or Marimare, depending on the scenario. Coral Dragon. My brother says he goes into this a lot. I haven't really fiddled with the deck, but he's been playing it a lot. Got 1 copy of Calamities, so we try to use him early. Double Toad, 1 Borreload Dragon. Borreload is an untargetable monster. That's kind of helpful. Untargetable by monster effects anyway. Stealing your opponent's Baguska is also very nice. We go into Saryuja a lot, and then special like swap from hand and go into Toad. It's pretty cool. Now, one of the big purposes of this deck is that we can very easily put out 3 different types of monsters, like a fish, an aqua, and a sea serpent, or a fish, an aqua, and what are these other options? So we have an aqua, a fish, what else is here? A beast, and they're all water, so we can make Curious really easily, and then we can get Pill to hand off of Overtex or send Snow. Got 1 Starboy, 1 Underclock, and I forget exactly why this is here. I feel like it was in here because there was some combos we were doing with, what's it called? We were doing combos with Grinder Golem, which is why it's in the side deck at the moment. But Link Haribo doesn't seem to actually work in here at the moment, so we really should put something in its place. If anyone has any suggestions, you can leave those comments in the chat or down below in the description if you're watching this on the refresh. Thanks to everybody for coming through for the stream. If you have any questions about anything, leave them in the comments on the re-upload. That should be up tomorrow or later on. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate what you guys do. Make sure you subscribe. Click the notification bell to keep track of when we're streaming next. Generally, if I'm streaming, it's my brother doing the gameplay, so he tends to have a slightly shorter fuse when it comes to issues on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro than I do. Also, he's the one with all the crazy deck ideas, and I just post what he does because everything he does is really cool. It is a pretty cool deck. Alright, so we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out. Highly appreciate your attending this stream. See you next time. How do I exit the stream? End stream!